Okay. Day 9. Woohoo. Just back from the gym, fresh. Good lift, good lift. Chest. I did one bicep workout and I am not fully recovered in that area, so I just decided to skedaddle. But still, hour and 15, 20 minute long chest day. Nice. I've been doing like single muscle groups for a minute, like a week now. I enjoy it. I think the quality of lift is much better, but I don't know enough about growth there. Like before I was hitting, stuff 2 times a week. But if I'm only hitting chest one day, biceps, triceps, I don't know enough. Ty, if you're listening, let me know. Anyway, so besides that, I saw an interesting tweet yesterday. Shout out Unusual Whales. They're like a market analysis. They have their own trader type of thing, and they tweeted out that 40% of people with their master's degree or getting it will not make any more money or will incur debt. Which brings me back to yesterday, the whole master and apprentice thing. I think obviously, in my opinion, being a step back from the 4-year college world, it's clearly a failed system. You're paying into what is a name brand these days, whether it's an Ivy League school, the upper echelon, D1 schools, the Duke, UNCs, USCs, all that type of stuff. Like, you're buying the name to say you went there, so you hope someone says, "Oh, you went there, you must be qualified." But it doesn't mean you've learned anything for your career along those years, and that's like it doesn't mean you have real world experience. And that I think I don't know, I've become like not like super outspoken, but annoyingly so, I think my friend's a big, yeah, he's always like talking about, yeah, 4 years isn't work. Like, I definitely am vocal about it. Um, which I think is fair. Like, it's a system that's failing, and you have to be, there's people who, there was a guy who replied to this tweet being like, yeah, I put in air conditioners and make 6 figures a year. And there's people who are going to school for some random degree they don't know what they want to use for and incurring so much debt. It doesn't make sense to me. Like, Gary Vee, I think, said it best. It's like, if your parents pay for it, then take the 4-year vacation. Like, that makes the most sense. If you know what you want to do, go 4 years and learn. Like, you have doctor, lawyer, plus more than four, um, then you know. But if you're just like a business student sitting in business 307 and you're just like, I'm going to do something, like, just go do. I don't know. I don't understand really where the jump happened between learning in college and then it became like it feels like most colleges these days are really just even in like the Ivy Leagues. I have friends in the Ivy Leagues who do work, and one of them an engineer, the other one not an engineer. I don't even know what he does, but it's like they're still partying a bunch. So it's like if you're still able to party a bunch, how hard is that workload, and is it worth it compared to just working on like something else? I don't know. That's just I've always had a gripe with that, and I think because my mind was really opened during COVID, and I turned out fine to be a you know, community college graduate who just scrapes off the bottom to get no. Um yeah, I don't know. That's just my thought. That was that. I started this book, Psycho Cybernetics. Pretty good so far. I'm enjoying it. A lot about confidence, knowing who you are. Talks about first chapters about, all these people will get plastic surgery, but if they just had confidence, they never would want plastic surgery, obviously, or oftentimes they turn out worse after plastic surgery, but think because it's plastic surgery, they look better. And like not, and it's like just talking about confidence right now, which I think is super, super important. Tom gave me this little not a worksheet to do, but questions to answer for him to understand more and whatnot. Because we're only a couple months in, and he one of them was like, if you could go back to your 16-year-old self and teach him anything, like what would it be? And I think his question was more like, oh, would you want to like be like, okay, I'll start looking into product now, or start looking into marketing? I was like, oh, dude, I would just confidence. Like if I could just sprinkle a wave of confidence dust over the younger generation, I would. That sounds weird as fuck. If I could give all those, if I could give kids confidence anyway, like I would. I was working out with my friend the other day, um, and he's getting into working out now, and we were lifting, and like as we were lifting, he's not as strong as me, and he's like, he's new to it, so it makes sense. And he was like making excuses about like, oh yeah, like usually I lift more, but I'm sore, or I'm tired, blah, blah, blah. And like every time he'd make an excuse, it was just like me positive affirmations. I was like, no, dude, like you're here, like you're showing up, like that's all that matters. Who cares if you're curling 5, 10s, 50s? Like, dude, like you're working on, like that's the cool part, is working on yourself, becoming better. Like that's all that matters. Um, and there's a bunch of other stuff like just throughout, but that's the example. And I think like right there, it's like he's a handsome dude, like can get girls, I bet. And the confidence though is where like the barrier ends. Like if you don't believe in yourself, why should anyone else? That's definitely got to be a quote, but coming out of my mouth, it feels like I just made that up. Um, anyway, yeah, that's, I don't know. Confidence is interesting. I didn't have it at all. I talked about this yesterday. I didn't have it at all. I was a insecure, just prepubescent slime ball in high school, trying to please everyone, not knowing who I was. Not the best time, not the best time, but you make it out, and it's weird. It's been 4 years since high school plus. Um, I haven't been in school for 2+ years now, which is interesting. But that all being said, I think if you just walk by or live life knowing that like other people don't really matter, like they don't. Like if you're playing Grand Theft Auto, you're gonna walk up to someone and like you're gonna punch an old lady in the head because you can. There's no consequences, and you just have the confidence to do so. What I mean by that is when you don't think about repercussions, you do things that you may not normally do. Now, I don't think you should punch old people in the head, but what you should do is like this right here. This whole thing, 9 episodes deep, is me being confident, and I don't care if someone from my old school sees it and finds, and they're like, "Oh, we watched these are cringe." Like, I don't care about your opinion at all. Like, it doesn't matter to me anymore. But 2 years ago, I would have been like, "Yeah, no, it's embarrassing." Like, no, like, who are you to judge me? Like, your opinion means less than zero to me, and less than zero is negative. So that's that. I didn't have any topics for today at all. I was trying to write stuff down. Didn't. Yesterday, I was so busy. We're doing this winter campaign, so I'm just going to be so busy from here on out. And I'm tired. Matt and I were talking about, we're like, when you talk to girls, a lot of them will be like, yeah, I'm tired. Like, and I said this to him, 2 days ago, or whatever, in our meeting. I was like, dude, I'm just tired. But then previously, him and I had a conversation about when people say they're tired, they just basically are trying to flex, like, oh yeah, dude, I'm so busy. Like, that's like what it is. I was like, yeah, I don't have time to sleep. Is like when people say they're tired, that's really what they mean. It's like, oh, how you doing? Oh, I'm tired. Okay, dude, just say you've been busy. So I've been busy. That's what I've been busy. That's basically it. Um, I'm very like content right now, which is good. I wish I was doing a bit more when I got home from work. I come home, I make some sort of food. My diet's really bad, like really, really bad. I hate cooking so much. It sucks. Um, yeah, that's that. But I come home and I don't do much. It's like I do like yesterday. I wanted to watch the Steve Jobs movie with Ashton Kutcher. Turned it on, watched like 10 minutes of it, shut it off. That movie feels like it blows. I only got like 10, 20 minutes in. So yeah, that's that. All right. Well, besides that, things are good. Things are swell. Grandparents and father are coming in this week. That'll be fun. Or just for like 4 hours. Um, that's it. Just a couple hours. Um, oh, and then Jack might come up. My friend Jack might come on Saturday, hang out. Not sure what his plans are. Um, yep. And then Arjun, roommate, his girlfriend's birthday today. So she has a birthday party. I will go to that sober. I have an alarm set for 10:15 to leave. So I'll be there for 45 minutes and Iris exit is the plan. Gotta show face. I texted her at like 5 a.m. Happy birthday. Definitely one of the first. Not that it matters. But I always grew up, birthdays are a big thing. And they should be a big thing. Like, everyone should feel loved on their birthday. One day that's just about you. All these other holidays are shared and people make them about them. Well, if it's your birthday, it should be about you. So, yeah, that's basically that. Um, is there anything else? I've been wearing these Vans because it was raining the other day and my Yeezys are soaked, and I've been wearing these Vans around. Now, Tyler Ty, if you're listening, help me out here. I have like not my shin, well, on the front side of my leg, right above my ankle, where like the foot comes up. When I step, I could just show it, but I'm not gonna do that. It like hurts, and it's like the lower left side. It's on my left leg, the left outside, kind of where my ankle is, but a bit like 3 inches up. And when I step, that thing hurts. Like if you step, like just push down with your leg, you feel like the muscle twitch there. And I don't know if it's because the Vans or I did something. Yep, okay. And then, but what else? What else? Oh, I was talking to Tal yesterday on the phone. Um, and he's been super nice and kind. So I just want to shout out Tal. He's a cool guy. Um, yeah. Okay. Well, I don't. I like how he gets my references. Today wasn't funny. I had nothing to talk about, so I'm just rambling. Waste of time. Blah blah. Okay. Um, I got a rock that says Kale. Um, Hopefully it gets focused. So, if you don't have a rock with your name on it, what are you doing? Okay. This has probably been 15 minutes at least. So for 13, yeah, it's fine. I'll cut a bit and wrap it up here. But thanks for listening today. Today was also a nothing burger. I'm trying to figure out topics to write about and things and like life, but nothing has changed day to day. But I still want to continue to do this. So maybe they become shorter until I have big things happen. I don't know. We'll figure it out. You know, we're massaging and working this muscle. So yeah, I remember actually, this is fun. I remember when I first ever had to record myself for English class in 11th grade, 12th grade maybe. I was like so not confident. I was so nervous though. I recorded myself. I hated my voice. I didn't looking at myself, and I had to edit it myself, and I was mortified. I put it up on screen and I was like, "No, like everyone look away." But that's me just being me, and people see that, but I don't like it. So all of a sudden my perception is everyone else doesn't like it, but it's the same human. Like you're literally the same. So now I'm like obviously way better with that. Don't care. I've seen myself on video a bunch. It helps also when you get like used to it. Like I was helping, or I work for my, um I've been in content before is what I was going to say. So, yeah. Okay. Um Well, what I'm gonna do is go eat and walk to. I'm gonna be at work by like 7:20 probably, but that's okay because I've been rearranging the office. I'm like the only one who shows up to the office every day, so it's my domain. I get to do what I want in that bit. So we are moving it around, cleaning it up a bit. There was a bunch of junk. We had a bunch of shipments come in of product and stuff, so I'm organizing them, putting them on shelves. So I'll have like a good 30, 45 minutes of doing that. And then I will go from there. There's really nothing else to talk about, which sucks. But, well, there is. There's plenty of stuff. But I don't want to just talk for the sake of talking. But appreciate it. And I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.